Now, everybody can see why La Liga were so adamant. They were so keen on deregistering Dani Olmo. Because Dani Olmo is a problem, guys. Dani Olmo is a problem for Barca's rivals. When this guy is fit, he has impact, bro. He has impact. That's what Dani Olmo has been doing all season. The only thing is that Dani Olmo has been injury prone and we've not been able to enjoy Dani Olmo uninterrupted. But otherwise, Dani Olmo is a threat. Dani Olmo is a real threat. Another match-winning performance from him tonight. He has scored the only goal of the game for Barca, and we have won against Mallorca at the Montjuic to extend our lead at the top of La Liga to 7 points ahead of Real Madrid's visit to Getafe on Wednesday night. So it's been a good night for us because we have extended our lead at the top of La Liga, and then we have increased the pressure on Madrid as well, because now we have done our part for this round of matches. It is now up to them to do their own part. Well, the truth is, 1-0 will not really reflect how dominant Barca were tonight against Mallorca, because from start to finish, apart from maybe like a 5 to 10 minute spell in the second half, Barca were totally in control of the game. But somehow, the ball would not just go in. The ball couldn't just go into the net. Mallorca, combination of some last-ditch defending, luck, and some great saves by the goalkeeper. I think Mallorca goalkeeper tonight, he made about 13 or 12 saves, if I'm not mistaken. Barca had about 40 shots on goal, 13 of those shots on target. And this guy, Leo Roman, that's the guy's name, he has ended the game with about 12 saves tonight. So that is a huge performance the guy has put in for his side. But unfortunately for them, but fortunately for us, of course, we have won the 3 points tonight. Massive 3 points in this massive title race. And at this stage of the season, guys, I know a lot of people will complain that Barca are not particularly sparkling at this time. But the truth of the matter is, we are getting the job done. Even though I would prefer for us to be more fluid, score more goals, and be more convincing and more dominant. But the guys are trying, guys. The guys have been trying. A lot of games have been played this season, and I know it's not just Barca that has had a lot of games, but you can't ignore the fact that a lot of games have been played this season. And it was even good to see that today, going into the lineup now, it was good to see that there were some rotations and some players were afforded a rest. Szczesny started in goal, but we saw a lot of rotation in defense because, of course, Garcia started as a right back, Inigo Martinez partnered Araujo in centre half, and Hector Fort started at left back. In midfield, it was Gavi and Pedri in the double pivot, with Olmo as the number 10 behind Ferran Torres, while Lamine Yamal played in his usual right position. Of course, the surprise of the night, the biggest surprise, was the inclusion of Ansu Fati from the start. That was his first start since October 2024, guys. So it has been a long time since we saw Ansu Fati in the starting lineup. But I think credit to the guys, everybody had a decent game today. It was a strange game somewhat because Barca struggled to score. Even despite dominating large portions of the game, we struggled to score. But somehow, it was important that we got the job done. 3 points in the bag, and we have increased the pressure on Madrid because going to Getafe, we know that it's always a difficult time. We have our own experiences there, of course. Earlier this season, we were held there to a 1-1 draw, and you can see that Madrid are not going to have it easy when they go to Getafe on Wednesday night. But that's none of our business, guys, because we have done our part. We have won our game. A tricky game, I must say, because this game could have been a potential slip-up, but luckily we were able to get the job done. And I was really happy with the performance of Hector Fort, even though, of course, he's no Balde, of course. We all know he's no Balde, but I think I was happy that Hansi Flick gave him an opportunity at left back today, guys, because I know a lot of us would agree that Hector Fort is very good as a left back as well. Personally, I even feel like Hector Fort plays better at left back than he does at right back. So it was nice to see Flick considering him for the left back position as well, because to be frank, Gerard Martin has not inspired confidence in the last few games that he has played. He has not given a good account of himself. So it's good to have the option of Hector Fort, and it's good to see that Hansi Flick is considering it as well. But overall, despite the fact that it wasn't Barca at their sparkling best, the most important thing tonight, was to get the job done, and we have done just that, increasing the pressure on Madrid ahead of their visit to Getafe tomorrow. 7 points clear, and let's see how the game goes, because right now we have 5 games left in La Liga this season, guys. 5 games, and if Barca continue to do their job, then we definitely are going to be champions. 5 games to go in La Liga, and Barca are sitting on top of the table. But up next is going to be the big one at the weekend. It is the Copa del Rey final, El Clasico, of course, between Barca and Real once again. And we shall be looking and hoping that Barca would win yet another trophy this season, as we aim and hope that we continue our quest for yet another historic season as Barca fans. But let me know your thoughts about the game in the comment section down below, guys. I would really like to hear your thoughts. Who was your man of the match today? What do you make of the performance of Ansu Fati, of course, out there today? And let me know your thoughts generally, your predictions for the Copa del Rey final at the weekend as well. And let me know if you feel like Barca are going to do just enough to end up as champions in La Liga this season. If you enjoyed the video, please do give this video a like, turn on your notification bell so that whenever I drop, you shall be notified. And most importantly, please do not forget to smash that subscribe button. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça, and I'll see you on the next one. Adios.